Paige, do you have any questions for me right now? Do you have any questions for me right now at this moment?
I have literally zero questions for you.
Oh, nothing. You don't notice anything different about me right now?
I would just probably ask how you're feeling.
Well, I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world, and I'm also feeling like I have a cheese grater attached to my neck.
Oh, how? Why? Please tell us why. Oh,
Because the Bears beat the Packers. And I've been grading cheese all weekend. You might also ask yourself, oh, are you wearing a winter coat inside? How long have you had that on for? Were you thinking that as well?
I was thinking, wow, it looks pretty warm in there.
It is pretty warm in here. And how long? I haven't taken this jacket off since Saturday, at least. I showered in it. It's waterproof.
So you did. So you didn't take a shower.
I haven't showered since Saturday, and I'm not going to shower until the Bears lose. And guess what? That means I'm not showering till February 9th.
That is so gross.
Well,
But I'm really happy for you.
thank you. It's whatever it takes. I mean, I'm wearing a cheese grater on my neck.
Have you been grating cheese with it?
Not yet. It's for performative reasons. It's not fully functional at the moment.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you. It was custom made.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who your jeweler is, actually.
Actually, my jeweler is Paul Wall. You know who Paul Wall is? Houston rapper, did Drive Slow with Kanye West. His mouth looks like a disco ball.
He's your jeweler.
Yep, he gave me the cheese grater personally made for EJ. Thank you, Paul Wall.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
It feels good. I mean, it feels good spiritually. Physically, it does not feel good. It's cutting off the circulation of my neck. So, with that being said, I'm still going to wear it because we have to talk Bears Packers. We have to
Are you
talk about it.
okay?
We also need to talk
Are you in danger of bleeding out from a cheese grater right now?
possibly. So,
All right.
just have emergency services on speed dial for me, please, because you're literally the only one who could save my life at this point.
I will call Paul Wall.
I don't know if Paul Wall knows how to stop bleeding or give CPR, but that's not the point. The point is the Bears-Packers reaction. We got to talk about it. The rivalry is renewed. It's the best rivalry in sports. We got to talk about Fernando Mendoza. Is he the most efficient quarterback we've ever seen? What a game. Dylan Raiola just announced that he's going to Oregon. That guy needs to chill out a little bit, but we'll get into it.
Yeah. Let's get into the Bears.
Let's get into the Bears. I'm so glad you said let's get into the Bears. Bears shred the cheese. Caleb Williams, look at that picture. I'm actually going to print that picture out. I'm going to put it next to my bed on my nightstand.
I'm surprised you don't already have one. When did Bears fans start wearing cheese graters? Was it after you beat the Packers the last time?
No. So
because I've never seen these before.
It's every once in a while you'll see it. And, like, they've been around for a while. And maybe you would see one in the stadium if you were at the game. Maybe they, like, pan to the guy wearing one on TV one time. Like, they weren't this popular until this year, until the culture in Chicago, because of Ben Johnson, has transformed tremendously. So now it's just like, bam, cheese graters everywhere. Like, people were grating cheese in Soldier Field. They snuck in cheese graters. And blocks of cheese.
I saw that. They showed that a bunch on TV, but I did see a Packer take that just because it's shredded cheese, it's still cheese. It's just a different form of cheese. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, but the thing about shredded cheese is it gets it. I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah. Okay. No, just
all right, Paige.
The people were wondering.
Some would say that a block of cheese is more wholesome than 1,000 pieces of shredded cheese.
You know what? Shredded cheese melts quicker.
Shredded cheese melts quicker.
There you go. And
There
burns
you go.
faster.
And
Whole
burns
thing.
faster. So that's why. Yes. Thank you, Paige. I needed that one. Holy
Yeah.
smokes. You put my brain in a pretzel there for a second, and you just almost left me hanging, but then you reeled me back in and you threw me a life support.
I'm a Bears fan.
I know you are.
I'm literally a Bears fan.
And guess what? We needed you on Saturday, and you showed up.
It was the craziest timing ever. I was like, I need to find a thrift store. Walk down the street. The convention center was a massive thrift warehouse that day. Found vintage Bears merch. It was great. It was great. It was exactly what I needed.
It was destiny. It was a perfect day.
Mm-hmm.
But the talk of the town is obviously after everything, after all the dust settles, after all the cheese is grated, after Caleb Williams makes a perfect throw after perfect throw after perfect throw, he is the Iceman. The talk of the town is just the rivalry and how it is renewed. Nobody hates the Packers more than Ben Johnson, and he's only been around for like 6 months. And that is why the Bears, they just beat the Packers twice this year. There's only 2 things we care about as the city of Chicago. It's you beat the Packers twice and you win the Super Bowl. And right now, check on the first one. I have to take this necklace off. I think it's actually cutting my throat.
Well, yeah, definitely do that. I just wanted to touch on the point of perfect pass after perfect pass. I think he had a 50% completion rate
again
in this game, which is totally fine because he gets it done. But I'm just putting that out there for the people.
Paige, we keep going. Like it's like we're almost like we're entering flow state, and then all of a sudden you slam us into a wall with these shredded cheese facts and these completion percentages.
I'm just keeping it real.
You know what's cooler than a completion percentage?
Winning the game.
Winning percentage.
Nice.
Thank you. Clip that. Put it on a billboard.
It is. Yeah. I'm sure that's how Caleb feels. He probably wants to complete a few more passes.
I mean, it'd be nice to have, a 65% complete percentage, but that will come. That will come. Because, goal number 1, we beat the Packers twice. Goal number 2, win the Super Bowl. But the talk of the town, Ben Johnson. Let's get to Ben Johnson.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I want to know what you're gonna say. Is it gonna stop?
Like, I mean, you had the opportunity to beat the Packers 3 times.
Yeah, but it is gonna.
Was that not the goal?
Yeah. So you are throwing another wrench.
I'm just wondering.
You're asking the hard questions today, and I wasn't prepared for the hard questions. I was prepared for us to really just be, extreme teamwork, massive collaboration on the Bears W. But listen, usually we play the Packers only twice a year. So the goal is always to beat them twice. Obviously, we'd like to beat them as many times as we possibly can. But since we played them 3 times, we'll take beating them twice.
Okay.
All right.
I was just wondering.
Do you have any more brain busters for me at the moment? Because I had to prepare myself.
No, but they may arise.
Okay. Thank you. The only time, actually, and you know what's good about shredded cheese? I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about food and stuff. If you just shred some cheese, put it over some buttered noodles, shredded cheese, it does kind of make things better, I guess. But I don't know if that's what I want to. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think just probably.
I should move on.
Yeah. I didn't mean to confuse you so much. Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
But Ben Johnson, it's there's people on both sides of the fence here. Obviously, with the handshake and Matt LaFleur, there's no love lost between those guys. It's he went in the locker room, F the Packers, F them. I F and hate those guys. every Bears fan in the world probably watched that video 500 times because it makes us want to run through a wall. Paige, I know you're a Bears fan. What are your thoughts on this?
I I see no problem with this at all. It's not like he said this at a press conference. He said it in the locker room to his team after beating their rivals for the second time in 1 year. This is the perfect statement to say, and I think if I was a Packers fan, would of course be holding on to this and being like, "This is the worst. Blah, blah, blah. It's the only thing they can get satisfaction out of right now." But this is just it's football.
It's
But so I
football.
see nothing wrong with it.
And I don't see anything wrong with it either. Listen, this is what rivalries are supposed to be. This is it. It's supposed to be I hate you, you hate me. Let our teams settle it on the field, and that's what happened. And no love lost. I know we have Dickie V. Dickie V's a legend. Said it classless move by Ben Johnson. Dickie V, shut up. Stick to basketball. I don't want to say anything bad about him. He's a legend, but stick to basketball. This is a rivalry that's over 100 years old, and it's just as old as the NFL. And you want to know something? This Ben Johnson's hatred towards the Packers and Ben Johnson's attitude towards football and everything is the reason why we just beat them twice this year. Because he changes cultures. It's when you have a coach that hates a team that much and wants to win that bad, that's going to go down to the players, and the players are going to just feed on that and feed on that and feed on that. And look what happened. Aaron Rodgers, back in the day, scored a touchdown, was yelling at the Bears fans, "I still own you, I still own you." I wasn't crying about that. Did I hate that he said that? Yeah. Do I hate him for saying it? Yeah, absolutely. But that's what it's all about. That's the rivalry. Ownership is over with. Go somewhere else, Aaron
I
Rodgers.
think, yeah, I mean, I feel like this is just probably really tough for the Packers to hear because they haven't experienced it in a while. They're still chanting Bears still suck,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, "Oh, wait, you can't say anything mean about us."
Right.
Why? You're the loser, you know?
Exactly.
You earned it. The Bears earned it.
The Bears
If
earned
this
it.
came from if this came from the losing side, I'd be like, "Whoa, classless." But
It,
there's winners.
exactly. If Ben Johnson, that's a wonderful take. If Ben Johnson went in the locker room after the loss and said, "F the Packers, F them, I effing hate those guys," then I'd be like, "Dude, Ben, that's a weird. Why are you being weird?" But you win, and winners get to say whatever they want. It's that simple. Win the game, then you could say whatever you want, and then see you next year. Smell you later. Have fun in Cancun.
What did you think about the handshake? Would you have would you have shook hands like that?
Yes. Anything Ben Johnson does, I agree with.
I kind of feel like, I mean, obviously he's just like a really excitable person. Um, I feel like he was just like, I mean, he was doing somersaults on the field somehow. I think he just was like, "See ya." Like, it wasn't like "Oh, I don't want to like touch you," but he was just like,
uh,
I didn't take it as that rude, to be honest.
it was just it's time to celebrate. It's time to
Yeah,
celebrate. See you later. And
he
but
was about to explode with excitement.
I know, and I do think Ben Johnson's a legitimate psychopath, though. So I do think he wanted to kind of brush off Matt LaFleur, which I love. It's part of it. It's part of the rivalry. That's what it's
It
all
is.
about. It's the best rivalry in sports right now. This is the best thing for the NFL. The NFL doesn't have no professional sports has anything like this at the moment. Like it's all in college. It's all college football. It's Michigan, Ohio State. It's Oklahoma, Texas. No, there's no professional sport that has a rivalry like this right now, and the NFL is eating it up.
It's great for views, for
Great for
sure.
views. Great for
The
views.
NFL went, "Oh, let's have a love story. Let's do Taylor and Travis." No, no one wants to see that. We want war. And this year we got it.
That just fired me up a little bit. That actually really fired me up. And we got it.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it any better. And then one more thing before we move on to before we move on to a little college football talk.
Mm.
And it's just so funny what a year can make, because last year we were on Hard Knocks, HBO. McCaskey's, the owner of the Bears, asked players, personnel, coaches, all that to not swear on camera, and if they do, to have HBO bleep it out. And now we just have our head coach screaming "F the Packers, I effing hate those guys" in front of literally tens of millions of people. That's winning culture. That's how you change the culture. That's why you're in the divisional round. That's why the Packers just lost for the Bears.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
That's a beautiful thing.
Also, it's like their social media team like put it out there. They obviously thought it was a great bit too.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
I mean they know what they're doing. This is
Yeah. It wasn't like leaked footage.
No, this was. He almost looked just directly into the camera and said it.
Yeah.
This was very deliberate, and it's great. It's great for football. It's great for the Bears. Now, if the Packers won that game, would I be a sad little boy right now? I would be. I'd be acting like a sad little baby. But I guess we'll never know.
Actually, you do know.
All right, Paige, we're moving on. Are you just talking about my history of losses to the Packers as a Bears fan?
I mean, yeah, there was one this year.
Yeah.
But it's not even gonna bring that up anymore. You're only as good as your last game.
That's it.
So you're good.
Thank you.
Except for I'm just gonna put this out there. How did you feel at the whole first half?
I'm a very positive Bears fan. I'm very positive. I was going through it a little bit. I was positive. 21-3 was a lot. If it was like 16-3, I would have been like, oh yeah. But 21-3 was kind of like, uh-oh. But you still gotta be positive. You still gotta be positive, because if you don't believe, there's no point in being a fan, and there's no point in watching the games.
I heard that was the consensus of the stadium too. Like everyone was like, "It's fine.
It's fine. This is
Yeah,
who we are. We have Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
He's the Iceman." And then you better score at least 40 points on us if you want to beat the Bears. All right, enough of the Bears talk. We'll talk about that on Thursday again, I'm sure, before the divisional round. Let's talk a little college ball. Let's talk about Fernando Mendoza. Obviously, he had a massive weekend, 5 throwing touchdowns, I think, for he had less than 200 throwing yards, I believe, or less than 200 passing yards.
And can we just flash back? What did I say? I said, "Give me more on passing touchdowns."
You did, and you hit it.
Catch, yeah.
You doubled
it. Yeah, he's insane.
He's insane. But yeah, we want to talk about on-field performance. We could talk about that all day. But there's a little bit of a backstory going to the national championship being in Miami. I thought this was cool. He grew up a mile away from Miami's campus. His dad and Coach Cristobal were high school teammates. They probably still talk. They're probably boys. And Mendoza did not get a single offer from Miami. Do you think this is bulletin board material? First of all, do you think Mendoza is a bulletin board material kind of guy?
What do you mean by that?
Like, is this in the back of his mind? Like, do you think he's like, I'm going to get revenge? Or do you think he's just like, let's just go win a ball game?
Honestly, like, for the story, I want to think, yeah, he wants revenge. He is just too good of a guy to think like that. This has nothing to do with Miami and everything to do with Indiana.
Yes, I do agree with that. But come on, let's do a little sell job of the natty. Let's do a little sell job of the natty. A little Mendoza's revenge. He's got to get revenge, and get revenge on your dad's high school teammate. You're going back home. You're gonna have people rooting for you that are in Miami gear possibly and Indiana gear. I think this is actually a perfect ending to the college football season.
Yeah, and there was literally no way I would have predicted these two teams in the national championship
Never.
ever. Um, and there's one quarterback I really like, and there's one quarterback I really don't like. And yeah, I would say Mendoza technically has the home field advantage. There's probably old high school friends, family friends, maybe an old high school crush. There's a lot of
Ooh.
things going for him. Plus, the Indiana fan base is bigger than I think populations of many, many, many countries. So they're all going to
100%.
show up. I think I saw that 65% of the tickets were bought by Indiana fans,
This is
and
crazy.
it's in Miami.
And it's in Miami. It's crazy. It's crazy. So there
I would
could be.
also
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
think, I would also think just because I know Miami football fans, the students don't go to the game. It's going to be all like alumni and
Yeah.
people who are going to the game. Like
Yeah.
no students are going. What a
Yes.
terrible atmosphere. Ugh.
That should be like you're like it should be a better atmosphere because it's your home. Like you don't have to travel anywhere. It should be a better atmosphere. But like you said, Indiana's it's going to be a lot of red and white because I think 800 million people have graduated from the Indiana University. So there's going to be a lot of alumni.
Yeah, I didn't see a single green
No.
color. I literally was like, I don't think anyone from Oregon came.
Uh, you can't when all the Hoosier alums are buying up all the tickets. So there might be a little extra, in the back of Fernando's head going into the game against Miami. More than football. I'm assuming maybe I hope there's a high school crush there, because that's a fun story, and I hope he's just
Right?
like 6 touchdowns, and he's just like, you remember when you thought I was a nerd? Now look at me. I'm gonna be playing in the NFL in 5 months and be the number 1 draft pick, and I just absolutely dominated the Hurricanes right in front of you. Stacy Keller.
That was so specific.
I don't know a Stacy Keller. I was assuming that was. I'm just made up a name that I think would be a girl who went to high school with Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah. Stacy, classic. It's always
It's
Stacy.
always Stacy. Stacy,
The one that got away. That's what Miami's probably thinking. The one that got away.
that is what Miami's thinking, and they will be thinking that possibly on Monday night.
Do you
So
think Indiana's going to win?
I do. They listen, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I've watched 2 Indiana football games this year from the whole game. And it was
Mhm.
Bama and Oregon. Those 2 games. My gosh, they're a well-oiled machine.
They're not that this is wrong, but I think the average age of Indiana's team is 23.
Yeah, they're old guys.
which
Yeah.
which can help when you're playing a couple 18-year-olds, but I'm sure Miami has some old players too. Carson Beck
Yeah,
is
he's
like 35.
34, isn't he?
Yeah, he's somewhere up there.
Yeah, he's somewhere up there. But yes, yeah, Indiana's a well-oiled machine, and I just think the way they've been performing in the playoffs is just like they're a freight train just ready to run over anything that gets in front of them.
Yeah, it kind of disbanded the argument like, oh, Alabama shouldn't have made it. No one was arguing that Oregon shouldn't have made it, and they got destroyed.
Yeah,
This is just Indiana is really good.
Indiana's really, really good. Why? Do you think the same thing? What do you think?
That against Miami?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think Indiana. I just don't think there's any stopping them. And I I would just hate to see Miami win. But I get credit where credit's due. Carson Beck, he makes the right plays at the right times, but I don't think from what I've seen anyone can compete with Indiana right now.
I agree. And Paige, officially Big Ten football fan. You're really coming along. Big Ten football, Chicago Bears. It's really
This
nice to
is
see.
this is also yet another national championship without an SEC team. I think it's been like 4 years, maybe
I mean, what do you have to say
3
for
years.
yourself on that? All you every Saturday you preach SEC football.
I still believe that it is the strongest in conference strength of schedule you can have will be if you play in the SEC. But
I can't argue with that. Yes.
it's starting to look like the Big Ten top is significantly better than the SEC top. But I also just am like, I don't know if I don't fully believe that yet at all, actually.
Times are changing, Paige. Get on board or get left behind. You know what they say.
I'm gonna sink with the ship because that's what you're supposed to do.
I can't argue with that.
Thank
I do love that attitude.
you.
Speaking of sinking with the ship, this is what this guy never does. This guy doesn't sink with any ships. He leaves the women and kids on the ship and he goes somewhere else as fast as he can. Dylan Raiola officially transfers to Oregon. This is okay. I don't necessarily. I kind of like. I think Dylan Raiola is very funny, and I kind of like just like his whole thing. I think it's entertaining, like him and Patrick. The whole Patrick Mahomes thing, it's just wild. It's crazy. I think Raiola is a psychopath. I think he's a lunatic. But then I did see this tweet today, and then I thought to myself, this guy is the least loyal person on the face of this earth.
Yeah, he's just super weird. He's super, super weird. I didn't even know. I think he fits at Nebraska because Nebraska's a little bit weird. Um, but yeah, you see Patrick Mahomes in a Oregon jersey, and I just can't. I actually like that he bothers me. Like,
Dude,
and okay, I don't think he's transferring to Oregon because of the Patrick Mahomes tweet.
I
That
do.
would be a little ridiculous. But there's too many coincidences where I'm like, this kid is super calculated and weird. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. I also don't think he's very good, and I need Oregon to be good because I need them to beat UW. So this is just going the wrong way for me completely.
Yeah, it's very funny timing that you know all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes is wearing, obviously lost some kind of friendly wager during the Texas Tech Oregon game. So Patrick Mahomes is wearing an Oregon jersey. And then, Patrick Mahomes is on record saying Dante Moore might be his favorite college football quarterback to watch. And then all of a sudden, you have a guy who is possibly a Patrick Mahomes starter just transferred to Oregon like a week later. Yeah, I think he's a psychopath. I think that he went to 4 different high schools. He hasn't played for I mean, he played for Nebraska for a year and a half. Obviously, he got injured last year. He was actually having a pretty decent season. Got injured in November, and then now he's just going to Oregon. Like, if I'm an NFL scout, I don't want to touch this guy. This guy has no loyalty. He's got no sense of like development. Like, how are you supposed to develop when you go to 4 different high schools? Like, how are you supposed to like learn and get better? I just don't think I don't think this is the right move for anybody. So it's just like you gotta be
He's a
loyal.
he's a shapeshifter. Um, and yeah, I don't even know like what to say about him. I think actually like this whole Patrick Mahomes uh, imposter thing has like increased his draft stock because now people are talking about him all the time. Now people are looking at him. He has a mediocre season, but it's mini Patrick Mahomes, and you're like, oh, this guy's he's a good quarterback. I haven't seen him really do anything. I think he's low key a bit of a genius for being like, I'm mid. Let me have something else to my name, and it's working.
This is interesting. So you would say Dylan Raiola is a marketing genius.
Yeah,
I kind
he
of
saw the comparisons and said, I'm gonna run with this.
this I'm gonna be honest with you. If I didn't know he was a weird Patrick Mahomes shapeshifter, I wouldn't even know who he was. I don't watch Nebraska football. I know he was a 5-star recruit. I learned that this morning. But that's because he's a Patrick Mahomes copycat. So I'm starting to think you might be right. This might be like a do you remember like LeVar Ball and LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball? Like
Mhm.
their dad was a marketing genius, and so we all knew the Ball family, and they all went to the NBA. I mean, Lonzo and LaMelo are pretty good, but Jello Ball, I mean, he's a rapper now, but he was not good in playing basketball, but we still knew about him. So maybe you just got to get weird sometimes with marketing yourself.
Yeah, I guess all press is good press, but like genuinely, people say his name because the Patrick Mahomes thing.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I don't think he's I don't think he's gonna do well at Oregon, actually. I don't think it's a because I don't think he's very good.
yeah, well,
But maybe.
maybe we'll have this conversation the same time next year and he's moving on to maybe like Tennessee.
How old is he? I feel like I've been hearing about him for years.
I think he's young. I mean, he's only a sophomore. He's probably redshirted, possibly, maybe. So
I
maybe
mean,
he's
his next move is Texas Tech.
if he goes to Texas Tech, he will reach his final form and possibly get drafted number 1 overall.
Genuinely, I think he'll morph so hard into Patrick Mahomes that I think people call him Pat, and no one will even remember Dylan.
People will call him Pat, and nobody remembered. Listen, I think I'm all in on this guy. I think my whole persona or perception on this guy has changed. I'm all in on Dylan Raiola. I wish him the best, and I really, really, I pray to the football gods that he transfers to Texas Tech next year. I need it. I need it in my life.
He's too weird. I can't root for him, but what? Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh.
We're just having fun.
Yeah. I hope he like is actually like mentally okay.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think he is, but I hope he will be.
Yeah.
Moving on from college quarterbacks, Paige, I'd like to talk to you about NFL quarterbacks. And I would like
Okay.
to throw out some NFL quarterbacks. And I
Mhm.
want you to blind rank these NFL quarterbacks that are still remaining in the playoffs. So 1 through 5, first being the best, 5 being the worst. Blind rank these NFL quarterbacks in the playoffs without knowing who comes next.
Okay.
Are you ready?
It's 1 through 5. It's just okay.
It's just
Yeah.
1 through 5. It's not like 1 through 8 or how many teams are left.
Okay. I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Going into this, what's your mindset? How are you ranking these quarterbacks?
My mindset is always vibes.
Mindset's always vibes.
Yeah, I'm gonna rank off vibes. I have very strong opinions, and I just they just kind of happen instantly.
It's good. This is good. I'm excited for this thing. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Well, okay. uh he is not very he's like not a very good quarterback, but he is a good quarterback. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put him at 2,
Okay, 2.
which is high,
Which is
but
high because there's a lot
Seahawks.
of good QBs left in the playoffs. Miss Paige,
Go Hawks.
go Hawks. I thought you were going to go
Sink with the
3.
ship.
That's it. See? Loyalty.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good characteristic that you have.
Thank you.
Next up, Drake May.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 4.
Okay.
I think he's a good quarterback. I like his wife.
I like his wife too. She seems like a sweetheart.
Yeah, I love them together. His vibe is kind of boring. I just
Yeah, I mean,
he's good.
you said you're going off vibes.
Yeah.
Also didn't have the best game last night. He played well. He played fine, but got sacked a bunch, fumbled, interceptions.
Oh, so many.
Not a playoff start you would expect from what people say is the MVP. Are you ready for the third quarterback?
Yes.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams is 3. And I feel very solid about that.
Okay.
He I don't think is how would you say this? Like technically that good. But he has that little special something that wins games.
Okay. I'm
He's
not
3.
yeah, I like I don't really like that you said technically not that good, but it's not about me. So we're moving on.
Just the paper would say that.
The paper would say that.
Yeah. Like not the newspaper, like the stats.
Would you say that the page of paper would say that?
This page would say that.
All right.
This
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Are you ready for number 4?
Super duper. Yeah.
You can't just say super duper like that.
This is super duper take by me. What do I have? 2, 3,
You
4?
have 2, 4, 3. So you have Sam Darnold at 2, Drake May at 4, Caleb Williams at 3. So you have the top spot and the bottom spot still open.
Okay.
Brock Purdy.
5. Don't care for him.
Fair enough.
He actually has done nothing wrong, but don't care for him.
Fair enough.
Oh no, who's the number 1 spot?
And at the number 1 spot, you are taking Josh Allen.
Really? That's exactly who I wanted.
Mm-hmm. And
I love Josh Allen. Now that is super duper.
That is super duper. That's a good one. So you have Josh Allen 1, Sam Darnold 2, Caleb Williams 3, Drake May 4, Brock Purdy 5. Blind ranking with not knowing what comes next. That's a pretty solid list.
I'm really good at
these.
this.
I know, like what
Vibes.
the heck?
I know what you think I'm gonna do, and I don't do it.
I think that's true.
All
All right, I gotta get like I gotta be more creative. I can't let you know my next move.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have like I don't even know.
There's a lot.
But I didn't think you were gonna have Josh Allen as the last one.
I said there's just good quarterbacks left. Like it's hard. Like I thought. I was trying to and I mean I would never want to trick you. I just want to give you a fair shot.
What would you rank these quarterbacks unblind?
Unblind, and
yeah, just rank them.
And like no bias.
Unblind, unbiased.
All right, like who would I rather have in the playoff game? Is what you're saying.
Like your team doesn't have a quarterback. You can take it from these 5.
Okay.
What's your order?
Unbiased. This is unbiased. Like actually, I would take Josh Allen 1, Caleb Williams 2, just because he has it. Like you said, he's got something special. He has it. Like you're truly never out of the game. I would take Drake May 3. Just because I think he's just like his ability to be a quarterback is like he's like just like a prototype of what a quarterback should be. Then I would take Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy.
You don't like Brock Purdy?
I don't have anything like you said. I don't have anything against Brock Purdy, but he just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. 49ers.
49ers.
Who needs them? Who needs them?
Who needs them? Who needs the Los Angeles Rams?
Literally no one. No one. That is a team I do not want to move on.
Obviously, because they're playing the Bears.
Yeah, no, but just even if they were playing anybody, I don't like them.
Well,
pretty scary team for the Seahawks right there.
No. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of them. We'll take care of him. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
Yeah. Make
Don't worry
make
about it.
sure you play your heart out,
Yeah, don't worry
EJ.
about it. We'll take care of him.
What you can't cheese grate a ram though, so
You can't cheese grate a ram, but you know what you can do? You can be a grizzly bear and you can eat a ram.
this is a really good matchup animal wise.
Rams are tough. They got those hard
Yeah.
horns. They like contact. Rams like contact. They just go
Yeah.
boom, boom. That's what they do. They
And
like contact. But you know what a grizzly bear would do to a ram? Shred it up and put it on a plate of buttered noodles and eat it up ram noodles for dinner tonight.
I was gonna say the bear would befriend the ram and be like, let's not do this. Why don't you come into my little bear cave and I'll make you a bowl of oatmeal? Like that one. You know the story of the girl with the oatmeal and the bears?
Um, is oatmeal the same thing as porridge?
Yeah. I guess it's porridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is oatmeal the same thing as porridge? That could be the question of the decade. What the heck is porridge?
It's oatmeal.
Can we fact check that? Let's fact check that really fast. Is there anything super duper you'd like to say to the people I'm fact checking this?
Um, on the topic of hot foods, I will eat a hot food. I will eat food at its hottest. I am not waiting until it cools down. And I recently did that. I don't even remember what I did it with. The top of my mouth is still
Still burnt?
just, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good take. I love hot food as well, and I love piping hot coffee. I would do the same thing every morning. I make sure my coffee burns my lips. Just makes you feel alive first thing in the morning.
Hmm.
Um, Oatmeal and porridge aren't exactly the same, but they are very closely related. Oatmeal is a specific type of porridge, so they are the same. Come on, AI,
Yeah, this
Google.
is
Porridge is a broader term for any hot made cereal by boiling grains. So oatmeal is porridge, and that's a great call. Maybe bears would enjoy eating oatmeal with rams, or maybe the bears would enjoy oating. Oh, jeez.
what?
I need to check.
They would enjoy oating them?
Just checking my pulse, making sure I just didn't faint. And listen, we're gonna just move on from that, and we're just gonna say thank you to everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys on Thursday, where we talk everything divisional round, and we're gonna make our picks, and we're gonna do all that fun stuff. I can't wait. Paige,
I also can't wait. Go eat some oatmeal.
go eat some oat. Go ode some eat. Go ode some eat meal.
Go get oated.
Go get oated.